Hey guys, what's up? Tori here, and Merry Christmas to you guys. I'm sitting here in front of my little tree in my room, and it's actually Christmas Eve today. And I just wanted to come on here to talk to you guys about how I handle, it being Christmas and Christmas Eve and the holidays as a weight loss surgery / bariatric surgery patient. And I did do a video just like this when I was like 3 months post-op, so 3 years ago, like I was just fresh off having the surgery, but I want to talk about it again as being someone a little further out from the surgery. So first off, how I always go about it is I look at everything that is available for me to eat. So that means, I check out everything that's out on the table and I decide what things I really want to eat, because they might be things that I just don't get to eat very often. If it's something that I know I get all the time, I probably will skip it and be like, look, I can eat that any time of the year. These other things I only get this time of year. And I will literally just take just a little bit of the things I really want, so that way I get my little taste and my little enjoyment of the things I really want. But I always start out by eating my protein first. So if, that's ham, I will eat my ham first, and then I will work on my salads and whatever else I took. And I try to be mindful about the things I take too, and try to take some healthier, some like fruit and veggie options too, just so I have some healthy things in there. But I always just take a little bit of everything that I really want. So that way, I don't feel like I'm depriving myself, and I enjoy everything that I want to have, and I just have it in little bits. And I also try to just be very good about listening to my body and to my stomach. And when I get to that point that I am full, I push my plate away, or if it's, a styrofoam plate or whatever, I just pick it up, I go throw it away, get rid of it so I don't pick at it, and I just listen to my body and listen to when my body tells me I am done and I don't need any more to eat. And that has been a key thing for me, is just really listening to my body. And as far as the sweets go, again, I look over everything and I decide what are my favorite sweets that I really want to enjoy. Now this year I kind of went about it a little differently. I actually did make, I actually tried 2 different recipes. One of them didn't turn out very good, so I ended up just dumping them. But the other one turned out good, and that was a sugar cookie recipe that I made that actually is much more like bariatric friendly. It's sugar free, lower carb, and actually turned out really good. I did try one, and they're just sugar cookies, but instead of like using regular flour and regular oil, it uses a combination of almond flour and coconut flour, and then also coconut oil. And then the frosting just use it, and then there's also, instead of regular sugar, it uses Swerve, which is like a sugar replacement. And then the frosting, instead of using powdered sugar, it uses like the powdered Swerve. And they turned out really pretty good. So I made just one batch of them, and they're gonna mostly be for me, and then I have a cousin who also had the surgery that she can enjoy as well, just as, a slightly healthier option of a sweet to have. But that doesn't mean I'm gonna be like, I'm not gonna eat any of the other sweets. If there's another sweet that I see that I just really want, I might have one. But again, I just kind of look at what's there and I go, what is something that it's only this time of year that I can have, that's something that's my absolute favorite, and I just have that one and I enjoy it. Or, I'll have my special cookies that I made. And that is something that you can do too. Go on Pinterest. Pinterest has a million options for healthier versions of cookies and sweets. Like, just explore and find some other options for you if you're afraid that you're going to be that eating the normal sweets is just going to be too much for you and you're not going to be able to handle yourself. Just go on Pinterest and make, a few different goodies that are just a little bit on the healthier side, maybe a little lower calorie, whatever, that might agree with you better, especially if you're one of those people that after surgery just doesn't tolerate sweets as well. So, maybe you can just find an option that doesn't have as much sugar in it, or uses a sugar replacement versus regular sugar, whatever. So, just do some research and try that out. And the biggest thing to keep in mind is this time of year only comes once a year. Don't let sorry, my allergies have been kind of bothering me lately. Don't let this one day completely ruin all your hard work and let it completely derail you. You know, if you overdo it a little bit on one day, like it makes some bad choices just over one short period of time, it's not going to completely ruin you. Just remember that after it's over, you just continue getting right back into your normal healthy routine and lifestyle, and you'll work it right back off again. You know, it's not, don't let it completely take control of you and ruin you. Just go into it from the standpoint of this is one day, and it's okay if you make some bad choices, like, you know, bad choices. You know, it's not a huge deal. It's not going to ruin you. It's not going to you know, you're not going to gain every single pound you lost back in just those 1 or 2 days. And that's something you just have to remind yourself and tell yourself over and over again, to make it, you know, easier on you. And I even tell myself that, and I mean, that doesn't give you permission to be like, well, it's just one day, so I'm going to eat everything I want and all I want just because it's only one day. No, that doesn't give you permission to, you know, make yourself sick over it. It gives you that peace of mind to just not let you stress over. And also remember the real reason why you're celebrating Christmas. You're there to spend time with family and enjoy that family time. You know, get in a little activity with your family, you know, run around and play games, and don't even focus on the food. You know, do fun things with your family, enjoy it. And remember that Christmas is about the ultimate gift of Jesus Christ being born to this world to save us from our sins. And even if you're not a Christian and you don't believe that, you know, Christmas is about family time. It's about spending time with family and enjoying each other's presence and being grateful for, you know, all that you have and that you're given, and all your blessings. So just keep that in mind, and, you know, go into the holidays with a positive mind, positive attitude, and, you know, just remember it's just one day, and you can get right back into your routine and schedule and remain healthy right after it's over with. And you can even, you know, another thing I want to point out too is if you know you're eating a big meal, so many people think that means they need to eat very little throughout the day because their big meal is going to be later in the day. Don't do that. Eat normal. Go about your routine as normal. Eat what you normally would. If you're someone that typically eats a fairly big breakfast and a lighter lunch, like, keep doing that. Like, go about your routine as normal. Don't be like, I'm going to need to eat only little tiny bits because I need to save all my calories for my big meal later. Don't do that, because that's where you're going to get yourself into trouble, because you'll be really hungry, and that's when you'll really overdo it. Just eat as you would normally. I mean, yeah, you can maybe cut back on some little things here and there because you do want to save a few of your calories for later in the day, but that does not mean I'm going to only, you know, I'm going to eat just, you know, an orange for breakfast and a couple of carrots for lunch, and that's it because I have this big dinner that I'm having. You don't go about it like that. You know, that's not the healthy way to go about it. And, you know, if you're able to, you know, get in a little workout beforehand too, you know, if that helps you. So yeah, those are just all my tips, and I just want to remind you guys to have a very blessed Christmas. Enjoy your time with the people you love and care about. Have fun. And don't let the food stress you out. Just don't. Don't let it be a stress factor. Don't let it take over your whole holiday. Just enjoy your time, have fun, and then you can get right back into your routine after it's all over with. So I love you guys so, so much. Have a very Merry Christmas, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye, and God bless.